It's the Caitlin MTG Show.
Force Doomsday easy? It can't be that easy. Yeah, I'm rando. I'm the same way. I'll like see someone's like tweet that they're going live and I'll go check and there's like a 10-minute timer and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna do something else. So and there's nothing against them, right? Like everyone has their own structures and there's certainly reasons to have like a timer like that. But I try to structure my stream how I would like to, watch other people's streams. So a lot of my decisions are based on personal preference in that regard. I'll just take a Mind Twist. Mind Twist is still good, right? It's still fucked up. Ooh, I'll borrow Goyf action here. So I like Fury more than most. I like Fury a whole hell of a lot. One of the better red cards in the cube. And Library is really good. I almost wonder if we should be taking Ancient Tomb, huh? With the Borrow Goyf and the Mind Twist here. Take a little bit of acceleration. I've been having some really good luck with Library lately. Normally I would take my pick. If this was pack 1, pick 1, my pick order would be Library or Fury. And then Ancient Tomb third. But with this start, I wonder if the Ancient Tomb's better. Flage. Some really good cards going around. I could be Mardu right now. Probably be in a better spot. I'm going to grab the Voidwalker. Atali's kind of sick. I don't mind Toxic or Shadowgrange. Hey, I'm Rando. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 3 months. You're very welcome for the content. Maybe Toxic's a little awkward with Ancient Tomb. We do have some life gain here already, though. The Pyrogoyf trigger at the end of last night ended at 10 exactly. We triggered it with the opponent's Borrowgoyf. We pointed to reanimate our opponent's Borrowgoyf for the final trigger. Pretty excellent. I think most of our wins came from Goyf triggers, too. Like, one person was at 9 and we 14'd them by playing Pyrogoyf and then ephemerating it. Real fucked up way to lose a long game of Magic. They had, like, all these blockers and 9 life. What could go wrong? I really like that Badlands. I'm kind of, like, hankering to be black-red here, but I'm going to take the Necromancy. It's a great showing. It was a great showing, yeah. Clean trophy, too. I've last minute decided to go to Gen Con. Super last minute. It's like less than a month away. Amazing, I'm random. Just a little different. This is kind of a 6-star for Reclamation. What if we were black-white the whole time? Looking at Palantir, looking at the Myco spawn. Thinking about Blade Splicer because we just got Reclamation. Blade Splicer is kind of cool with Recurring Nightmare too. Hey, Sorbius, thanks for 53 months. I can't believe you've been subbed for almost a year. You're so close to a year. Yeah, cheers, Sorbius. Hey, Subcorthian. Hope everyone's having a good day. Good Thursday evening. Afternoon. Kind of feeling this white stuff. Chariot could be good, though. Powered off of that tomb. Hey, something worth reanimating. And ephemerating, huh? Oh, hey, now the white splash is on color. I like it even more. Thoughtseize is so good. Is Thoughtseize better than Grief here? When we have these reanimation effects. Oh, we have Ephemerate too. We can turn 1 Grief plus Ephemerate. Hell yeah. That's gonna be so fucked up. This has to be so many people's first exposure to Buckethead. It was my first exposure. It is like playing Legacy, yeah. You know, even though Legacy is like in its like fucking worst it's ever been, I'm still excited to play some Legacy at Gen Con. You only get so many opportunities to play it in paper. A little Ballista here, maybe. Maybe Bloodstained Mire. Let's grab the Bloodstained Mire. Maybe that Godless Shrine from the last pack will wheel hum. Liana here, maybe. No one is safe from the scamming. This deck could use a Dark Ritual, huh? Look at this curve. Goddamn ridiculous. I wonder if City of Traders is where it's at. I guess this is a madness outlet for the Arcfiend. Alright. Wow, I did not expect us to be completely without any cards in our color. Okay, fair enough. Sorry, Tundra player. Hey, Asderain, thanks the sub, thanks the 49 months there. Where am I taking the Goyf? The Nether Goyf? I don't think it's very good. Or Necrogoyf or whatever it's called. The worst Goyf? It might be. I mean, costing 1 is a big deal. I think it's like a little bit worse than Tarmogoyf, but they're like the same. They're the same range. Do I check out much else at Gen Con besides Magic? Most years that I go to Gen Con, I'll play one Magic tournament. And then I'll do a bunch of stuff that's not Magic. This year, I'm signing up so late. I'm really just going there to play Magic events and stuff. A lot of the stuff that I'd be interested in that's not Magic. Like, I checked, there's 2 Amber Diceless events being run, and they're, like, long ago sold out. Anything that would tempt me away. Anything that would tempt me into, like, having a good time has been sold out a long time ago. I am just going there to grind. I wonder if staff's reasonable here. D&D at Gen Con? Yeah, I've done some D&D one-shots. I've done a few Call of Cthulhu one-shots. Hell yeah, Gelato Squid. Feel free to say hi. The Godless Shrine did wheel. Nice. Nice. Really what we need right now, aside from like some quality removal, is just like even more fast mana, huh? Dark Ritual would be a really nice pickup with like more Moxen. That's a beautiful dream, disgruntled gamer. That's a great place for both of those things. Perhaps the best place to play some tabletop games. So does he make our mana base a little bit better? And Vampiric Tutor is obviously a great card. Might help me go like turn 2 Grief plus Ephemerate a bit more often. I'm gonna grab the Parallax Wave though. I think the Parallax Wave ups our power level the most out of the pack. It's like the most important here. Just gonna win some games on its own, I think. Hell yeah, Sprinkles. We do have a Tundra in the board. How miserable is trying to splash this Fractured Identity? That does indeed sound sick, Brighty Booze. Yeah, the Timeless Dragon can find our Tundra for us. Kind of makes me wish we'd gotten that Windswept Heath last pack, but what are you gonna do? Seachrome Coast is helpful. Wandering Emperor is pretty good. Wandering Emperor is another thing to spit out tokens for Staff the Storyteller. Also gains life. I think I'm gonna grab it. Makes our curve look a lot better. Have I played much monocolor this cube season? Very little. I don't think the cube points you towards monocolor. I don't think there's much of a reward for it. And there tends to be like huge rewards for dipping into multicolor. Like the gold spells are all very, very good. Well, not all of them, but you know what I mean. Like this, a lot of the best spells are like Minsc and Boo, Fractured Identity, Fourth, that sort of thing. Oko. And a lot of the colors like have weaknesses that they lean on other colors to fix. I was talking about how we really wanted this Dark Ritual, and I still do really want this Dark Ritual, but I also really want this Scrubland. We got the Godless Shrine back kind of late. There's a chance we get the Scrubland back kind of late. Hopefully I don't get punished for that, Well, Triome is lets the Bloodstained Mire fetch a blue source for Fractured. That's kind of nice. Some quality removal there we might get on the rebuy. And there's Watergrave, just actual Watergrave next to Urborg. Urborg here might be really good. I think I like the Urborg because it lets Ancient Tomb just be like a regular land at a certain point. And I think we're already doing pretty well on our blue splash for just Fractured. We're at like 22 playables here. That's not the worst. I'm going to take... Oh, man. Containment Priest is so awkward. It's so good with Parallax Wave, but it's really bad with Ephemerate and our reanimation spells. And Reclamation. Could just take Infernal Grasp here. Stuff out's tempting. Just going to keep on improving the mana. The Vampiric Tutor Wield. Interesting. Interesting. I'm usually happy with Intrepid. Just thinking here for a sec. A little fruit fly buzzing around my lunch here. Lunch/dinner. Oh, I should grab a card. I tried to audible to Night's Whisper at the last second. That's alright, though. I was considering the Intrepid. Briefly considering this Mystical Tutor. Actually, yeah, this pumps Bargoyf. I think I want this. Dresstown's almost an interesting sideboard card for Saga decks. Just clear all those constructs. I guess we already have some answers to tokens. Yeah, Sylvan's fallen a lot. I don't pick it nearly as highly as I used to. What Green is trying to do has, like, changed so much over the years. You're not, like, just beating a control deck by resolving a Sylvan library anymore. There's a lot more answers to it. Yeah, I think I actually dig this Mishra's Bauble. Got a couple shuffle effects. Let's Reclamation, draw a card. Artifact for my Bargoyf. I almost like cutting the Necromancy. It can't hit the opponent's things, though. Maybe I should cut Recurring Nightmare and leave Necromancy in. Like, maybe Recurring Nightmare and Emperor Bones is, like, too much of the same thing. You're not wrong. Old school white text is pretty rough. And you just, like, compare it to, like, old school black text, where it's just the easiest. the literal easiest to read. I think there needed to be a heavier shadow on the old school white text. Like, the black shadow behind the letters was just larger. Then I think I would love it. Bargoyf? Okay, sure. If I had a Solitude, I'd be really into this Recurring Nightmare. But as is, I think the Necromancy's better. Kinda wish we'd snagged like a Palace Jailer too for the Ephemerate. We have a couple of good targets. We're all jamming this, just like 16 sources. We have a free tutor, we've got a cantrip, we've got a tutor, we've got a dark ritual, we've got a timeless dragon. I think we can shave a land. Our curve's not crazy either. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, workshops. That's the main reason I like the Necromancy over the Recurring Nightmares. Like, my opponent's very likely to have better creatures than me. And if the Recurring Nightmare would pop off, then the Emperor Bones is probably popping off. Hey, Croass, thanks to the sub, thanks to 72 months. Why no Mana Tithe? Because I cut my worst cards. I recommend you do as well. This is 9 black sources, not counting the Timeless Dragon and the Dark Ritual. I think I want at least 10. even with the Urborg there. How many white sources is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we're at 9 white too. Oh, that's easy then. We'll go 10, 8. Oh, we have an extra land. Even easier. 10, 9 it. I certainly do like it more in flash decks, Bardaboos. But I'm not high on Mana Tithe, regardless. I'd have to really be short on stuff to do early on. Which we almost are here, but we also have some fast mana, right? We got the Mox Pearl, we got the Dark Ritual, the Duress, the Ancient Tomb. I think we'll be okay. Even like turn 1 Vamp Tutor appeals to me more. Set up a sick Mind Twist or something. Yeah, that deck was kind of sick. I think I want to fetch out my Surveil land here turn 1. But I could see playing the Triumph. I don't know, Flame. I don't know why that happens. I'm literally just importing the deck from that I export from Moto. What's up, Banes with Legends? Bye, Liliana. Put one left on top there. Still not really used to the new Summoning Sickness animation. Hell yeah, Cajun guy. What song is this? This is Black Knight Golden Circus by Strawberry Girls. Oh yeah, Strawberry Girls rule, Kendall. No, my hymn to Turok. Or their hymn to Turok. I was hoping that Necromancy would be like a solid backup plan for this Barrogoyf. We got to connect. And rebuy a Blade Splicer. That's kind of sick. Are they gonna Snapcast back a Fire Covenant and take like 10 damage? 11 maybe if they want to kill a Splicer too. Yeah, very welcome, Justice. Very welcome. Glad you're still enjoying the stream. Very cool. Yeah, Bargoyf's pretty fucked up, huh? I feel like it plays pretty well with Recurring Nightmare, too. I'm gonna make that swap. I'm gonna go minus Necromancy plus Recurring Nightmare. Now that we've seen a bit of the opponent's deck. Have not seen any creatures yet, right? Yeah, the Pyrogoyf stip ended at 10. We got 10 triggers from Pyrogoyf. And we got them off of Ephemerate. We got them off of reanimating our opponent's Goyfs. Like, it was a really sick step. This really paid off. Oh, really, Marchie? I mean, they might not have had an answer to Lily either, right? And they just, like, thought that they had more time to answer the Bargoyf. They certainly had answers to creatures in their deck. It's just fucking huge, right? I like the Bargoyf milling Reclamation, too. That's kind of sick. And then Reclamation can get back Recurring Nightmare. the redraft was so worth it. Yeah, I pretty much never do a redraft. I think that's the only situation that I would do one. If someone immediately fires off another $20 for another attempt. Is turn 1 recurring nightmare interesting? I don't think so. Correct, Lilo Goyf. Yeah, the first draft didn't get Goyfs. And after the draft portion, there was another donation. Someone was like, yo, do another one of these when you get the chance. I was like, we could just do that now. Now could be the chance. If everybody involved agrees. And everybody was like, hell yeah. So, okay. How am I feeling? Feeling great. My foot is throbbing, but like, I still got a lot of nice sun today. Got to see some cool wild critters. I'm really excited about a lot of tournaments that are coming up, both like online and in paper. In the next week, I'm going to play in 2 modern tournaments, 1 pre-modern tournament, and then early next month, I've last minute decided to go to Gen Con. So I'm pretty excited, I guess, is what I'm getting at. I am perchance feeling good as hell, yeah. Do I have a deck idea for the pre-modern? I've got like 3 or 4 different decks I might play. I might play Elves. I haven't played Elves in one of these yet. I might just play Black-White Control, because I still have that deck put together. What am I looking for? The modern tournaments? A couple things I'm thinking about. I might just jam some fucking Eldrazi aggro. One's got 1 card in hand. They did not loot with Relic. They must really like that. Keldon Firebombers. When it comes into play, each player sacrifices all land they control except for 3. Yeah, that would be pretty fucking rough. I did beat... There was a pre-modern Super League, and I did beat like a pile of Armageddons, just because I was playing like 28 lands. I was just playing all the lands in the universe, and a bunch of card draw. Yeah, hoping this one resolves some. Fuck. Leaving the body behind, though, is pretty fucking good. Yeah, I've been trying to play the Wandering Emperor on their turn, so that way, the Baleful Strix can't be attacking the Wandering Emperor, right? But it would get in under counter magic if I played it now. Yeah, I think we just gotta make sure this frog fucking dies. Goddamn frog. For sure. For sure, Mr. Arch. Yeah, maybe if we get like Blade Splicer or Grief here or something. It's rough though. It's a rough spot for sure. Not gonna sugarcoat it. That Lion's Eye Diamond seems like an important card to exile. Although we could exile Skydiver and prevent Strix from attacking. Let's get this potential combo card out of here. If they're like a breach deck, right? It's important to like actually hit their artifacts, I think. Eldrazi Linebreaker is insane, Gabdils. Yeah, that is why I'm considering that one. Kind of an interesting attack there with the Strix. Sure. It seems like they could have Toxic for 4, right? I could launch the Intrepid and then blink it. I think I want to just launch the Strix to draw a card here. Little worried about losing the breach here. Kind of need that grief hum, wherever it is. They have Black Lotus and LED. Might just be dead here, huh? 5 mana. Breach, yeah. I don't have anything here that prevents decking, right? If they go to their Brain Freeze. No, I don't see anything. I'm gonna make them show me the Brain Freeze though. Revoker's gonna come in and name Black Lotus for sure. We can cut Toxic Deluge. Probably should have gotten cut after game 1 when we saw no creatures. How did I go about choosing a back brace? I found one on Amazon that was in my size. That was like pretty cheap. And then if it didn't work, I would just like find a different one, you know. They're not very expensive, Kitty Jackal. I feel like they have like infinite mana when they're going off. I don't know if Mana Tithe can get it done. More aggressive enchantment, Yeah, back pain is the worst. Dealt with chronic pain for a long time before I could afford physical therapy, and I'm still dealing with it. But at least it's improving. Where'd you go, you little fuck? I don't think I got it. Oh, they took the Mana Tithe. Interesting. Oh, the Inquisition can't take the Wandering Emperor. Fair enough. Fair enough. Not sure it was too interesting. Some quick desk reorganization here. All right. All right. Oh, hey, we got Fire Covenant. And Skydiver. Skydiver would have been nuts here, huh? Dak Faden and Skydiver. My board's fucking Mox Pearl Revoker. I wonder if I should have chilled on Emperor Bones in case they played Toxic Deluge. Emperor Bones and Wandering Emperor are like kind of sick together, huh? Opponent's at 3. Do we gotcha? Do we gotcha? Kind of looks like we got him. This hand's a little sketch. We do have a Timeless Dragon. I'm gonna Dark Ritual out this Barrogoyf though. Or Barrogoyf. Well, maybe that's a lot worse now. Gonna do this, and then next turn we can, I guess we can't do that. Eternalize the Timeless Dragon, and then Dark Ritual the Barrogoyf. That doesn't work. Because the Scrubland that I have in play is this Godless Shrine, right? I don't have the actual Scrubland in the deck, I don't think. Yeah, the actual Scrubland didn't wheel for me. Oh, cool. And then next turn, the Timeless Dragon can bin for Tundra. And we can set it for Fractured. Could discard it so like the Barrogoyf deals 3 damage. Let's see what we get. What are they doing with their mana over there? No critters. You think they're preparing for upheaval? Maybe. You think I should have fractured the Time Vault there? Or the Mana Vault, rather? It's kind of a good one to fracture if they were setting up for that. Because it means post-upheaval they don't get their Mana Vault back. I thought about stealing their Mightstone, just drawing a couple. Ballista? Fair enough. If we had Ancient Tomb in the graveyard, we could reanimate it and then flashback and get 2 things back this turn. Be a little more exciting, huh? Hey, Pineapple, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 10 months. Holy 80 indeed. Madargan. The song is Holy Ghost by Borans? B-O. The O's got like a line through it. The album's called Dopamine. I think our best draw here is either Grief or Duress, huh? So we can force the Fractured through. We'll see what the opponent's doing over there. Vomit. I wonder if they would have done something if I just attacked, because they block with the Timeless Dragon. I'd like rebuy the Timeless Dragon, right? And then have a 4/4 flyer and a staff activation. They're like in a pretty bad spot if they just jump me there. But now they're like in a very good spot, So like attacking with the Borrow Glyph, they maybe just bounce. And then let's Fractured get in. Maybe. Hard to really predict opponents, right? Humans aren't 100% cookie cutter. We have a little bit of life to work with. Rip a Pyroglyph? I don't think that's happening. This Vamp Tutor should help, though. We'll see if they're out of counters yet. Yeah, there is a Spins Might take me out here, too. And they get a few, right? Do I want to eat 15? Not really. I guess I'll try and rip a Duress. If they're gonna fake counter me. Yeah, it's Duress or Grief, Unfortunately, I cannot play this Mind Twist. Just not enough turns, right? Just gotta jam. Sure, it's pretty good. Yeah, just a little behind here. I think, yeah, the turn that I slammed Fracture Identity before serving, if I just serve the Barrowglyph, put them in the spot where, like, if they chump, I get the dragon and then I have Dragon Barrowglyph versus they're nothing. We probably do that, and then they, like, let that happen, and then Mystic Confluence bounce both, and the Fracture resolves the next turn after the Urza, maybe. Who knows, right? Who knows? Definitely a Revoker matchup. Definitely not a Mana Tithe matchup, huh? How miserable would that card be? Mind Twist looks great, Grief looks great, and Fracture looks fine. I'm gonna go ahead and cut Necromancy here. Is that a Kibler raid? I think I've had a Kibler raid before. I think it's been years since we got a visit from the great Brian Kibler. Thanks, Kibler. Hope you had a good stream. I'm sure any of my viewers are familiar with the Dragon Master, but just in case, y'all should give him a shout out. Very much worth a follow. Great player, iconically great game player and deck builder. All around good folk, worth watching, worth following. The one and only, yeah. Can we YOLO a Pest Infestation? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm shuffling cards in front of me here. That's why I got the Kibler raid, right? I mean, the Zagoth Triome is fetchable with the Bloodstained Mire. Maybe it's not crazy. Let's try it. Cut Toxic. Yeah, I don't think that's crazy. Trying to play the Pest Infest off of 2 green sources. We have Vamp too, right? We can put it together. Oh, this is only 39 cards. Let's throw a fucking Forest in. Now we can Vamp for an untapped green source. Easy. Easy. I'm gonna send this back. Really good chance we're just like double drawing with Bobble here. What you really want is either Grief or Mind Twist. If Kibler's the Dragon Master, what type of master is Caleb? Oh, I have a story about that actually. Me and Kibler got paired at a limited GP years and years ago, and my opponent, the judge asked like what our names were to make sure that the right people showed up to the feature match area. And when the judge walked away, I was like, how does he not know the Dragon Master? And Kibler immediately quipped, or the Survival Master, because this is much more recently after Survival had gotten banned. Why is Kibler the Dragon Master? A lot of dragon decks. It's pretty self-explanatory, Mark. Could fire off Intrepid on Tomb to start attacking. I feel like that's really slow, but so is just like drawing a card. I guess it's faster than not attacking for 3. Wakefield? I remember reading Wakefield articles. I'm not that old. Our draw is not working out very well. In case that wasn't clear. Like, we really wanted to find some, we had some fast mana here, which is nice. But we really wanted to find some interaction, some mind twisty type stuff. And that hasn't happened yet. Let's skip that one. Sure. Perfect. Just the card I wanted. Yeah, our opener had like a lot of awesome gas, but just the mana was not there. And this hand, the mana was here, but we were relying on drawing a couple extra cards. Cycling a few to get us something has not happened. Stepped into the twilight. The ward? Yeah, we can try and grasp it next turn. We'll see. A little bit of life gain, huh? A little bit of life gain. Well, this Ancient Tomb's doing something here at least. Turtle down, friends. Opponent's deck's gorgeous, by the way. Workshops, Mox Sapphire, Mox Opal, Urza, Kappa Cannoneer. Shit. And there's Portal in there. Yeah, I always felt bad about people that had to go to stores where like all the prices were set by Scry. But if you ever found one of those stores, it was like a gold mine. It was like... So all of your buy and sell prices are by this magazine, you say, from 2 years ago. And I can't convince you to do anything else. I cannot convince you to use more modern prices. Okay. Buy some Lion's Eye diamonds, get some dreadnoughts. I thought for sure they'd be slamming Urza here. So they're just killing a 3-1. Yeah, let the bleed virgin confusion. This does keep me from kicking, but now they're on a 2-turn clock. What's up, Grief? Untapped land next turn. We can Grief and Parallax Wave. Don't hate that. Opponent can play Urza and spin. If we can fade anything too obnoxious. They do have some sick hits in there. And there's also like lands and stuff. Coveted Jewel. Not a bad card, that Parallax Wave. Not a bad card. Hell yeah. Alright, we just gotta do that one more time. Yeah, our start was not impressive, but like the Revoker slowed them down just enough. It kept them from playing Urza for a turn or two until we get the Parallax Wave down. We did do nothing for a while, yeah. It was like, bobble you, flashback bobble a third time. How many times you can Mishra's bobble somebody? Imagine if that Reclamation hadn't drawn me 3 cards, though, right? It drew me 3 cards and brought me back the Intrepid Adversary. I guess it drew me 2 cards, right? The bobble is responsible for one of those. All right. We need to have a green source or Pest Infestation that game. Yeah, I gotta send this one back. With the black source, it'd be tempting with the Turn 1 Lily. Even then, though. Lately, Identity was a swamp. I think we keep Turn 1 Liana, Turn 2 Staff, and then the Glimmer Lens and start cantripping and drawing. Okay, okay. Do we just bin the fucking dragon? Opponent mull to 5? So I'm actually gonna lead on Dark Ritual. If they have Mana Tide, they might counter it, and then we'll be countering my Mind Twist. Fair enough. Imagine if we just like Dark Ritual out of him to Trock. No blue mana for their opponent yet. They have 2 cards remaining. Gobs of colorless mana. Scarily close to playing out a portal. If that's their last card. Interesting. I think I would have tried to kill the Barrogoyf there. They might be playing around just like land plus reclamation, but even then you're like buying time, right? We can mill pretty aggressively with the Barrogoyf gaining life. I would not have Ephemerate Goyf. I would have Wandering Emperor plus Goyf if they'd attempt to give it -5/-5. Naming Talisman to keep them off double white for Wrath of God. It's an option, but naming Grim Monolith keeps them off of fucking like 9 drops potentially. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I think my Wandering Emperor should have made another 2/2 here. We get one less Barrogoyf hit. One less mill off the Barrogoyf. Can we mill 3 cards? Some good cards to mill. I was thinking about... Oh, they have no double blue, shame. So the tank here on my part is I'm considering whether I want a Reclamation Bank, Blade Splicer, plus a Plains to play around Portal. You assume they have, like, nothing, right? You assume they have nothing, and then you, like, work backward from that and think about what you're most likely to beat from their potential holdings. So you assume that they've got, like, a Swords or something to stay alive, or a Bounce Spell or what have you, and then you're like, okay, what's the best line if they do that? Is it better to play the Intrepid Adversary, pump it, get in 6 damage, maybe 7 with the Wandering Emperor? Is it better to flashback Reclamation, rebuying Blade Splicer in a Plains, holding up Ephemerate, playing around a Portal, potential Portal that way? I think this hand's decent. We just like turn 1 Ancient Tomb, bin Timeless Dragon for a Plains, turn 2 Blade Splicer. It's reasonable, right? Not until they played the Mox Heliarm. They didn't have 9 mana yet. And yeah, when you're playing around cards, you're playing around them in their deck. You're playing around your opponent's draw step, right? But yeah, the turn that I revoked the Monolith, briefly took them off 9. Gotcha, Heliarm. Didn't know you were responding to somebody else. That makes sense. On this shrine, I might end up taking some damage here. Yeah, the time walk's a little terrifying, Not much I can do about that, though. Is this the best Killer song? I forgot this was a Killer song, so no. I like leading on the Dark Ritual with this, because it gives me a lot of options, right? If this resolves, I can go like Glimmerland's Equip. If it doesn't resolve, I can go like Parallax Wave, start getting in, start beating faces. Not a very good spot versus sweepers here, but I wasn't last turn either when I made my Dargon. Opponent has attacked me 0 times. I'm at 8 life to the 13. Second. Who needs life points? Usually you need that last one, We're into a spot where we don't need the Ancient Tomb anymore, though. That's good. That 13. Fucking awesome. Do they just have nothing? Do I get to win? Is that what's happening? It is! Yay! I've got Toxic Deluge for anything at all, basically. Hey, Biggie Smalls, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 4 months there. Appreciate it. Revoker, it's Jace. It's not crazy. It's not a crazy name. Always feels so fragile as an answer. Maybe it's better than Virtue, though. Opponent did a whole lot of nothing. That's not true. They tutored up a Time Walk. They pondered. They fucking ran out of Jace to flashback their Time Walk. And then, yes, they died. Which was my favorite part of the game. They stumbled on land? Didn't look like it, but maybe they did. They had like 5 mana sources in play at the end there. Basically gonna decide if I should cycle my dragon here. I think I will. Damn. I was hoping to avoid drawing another land. Didn't work. Have I ever heard of Truck Fighters? I certainly have. I really enjoyed them when I saw them live, too. Yeah, I almost left in Toxic Deluge because they felt like they could be a true name deck. But we really didn't see much in that first game, We still have Liliana as an answer. It's not a great answer, but it's an answer. Or we can try racing in the air and stuff. Very cool, someone to Noka. That's gonna be a sick show. I will probably be missing that show. I audibled to Gen Con at the last minute. Could spend your turn rebuying Dragon. Kind of looks like it would have just been Leyline Oh, very cool. 0600 hours. Ah, very cool Broncos. Shadowgrange can answer that true name. I considered Dark Ritualing it out. I saw that at Simulanoka. They sold out really fucking fast. I was actually in charge of getting tickets for that one, and I failed. I failed in my duty. So their hand is a cat, and they have an Elspeth that they can't activate in play. I think I'm ahead. We'll see. See what they come up with. Oh, I already used my backstreet. Okay. I'll grab this. I'm going to leave the Zagoth Triumph in the deck. Interesting Wrath. Well, the dragon was going to be able to pressure the Elspeth. And so they were like basically trading their true name and their Wrath of God for my dragon and the Blade Splicer with the idea that the Elspeth would get to do stuff here. I think that was their plan. Do I just ignore Elspeth? Just fucking go face. Reclamation, getting back Spellseeker, Spellseekering Time Walk. And now they get to flashback Reclamation on True Name. That's annoying. Then the True Name breaks the Shadowgrange. I guess I was supposed to Adversary last turn, I liked getting the cat off the board. Yeah, I guess if you leave them with the cat, then they get to, like, straight up blink the Spellseeker. Maybe I'm supposed to Intrepid there, and then next turn I serve all. If they try and triple block Revoker, then Emperor can give first strike. All while getting a lot of damage in. Yeah, I think that line's better. How good is the Kite Sail? It's alright. This Elspeth makes all their stuff indestructible, which I don't think matters very much here. I think I'd be pretty happy if they cashed an Elspeth for that. They'd have to like draw something pretty specific for that to be correct, I think. Come on, Parallax Wave. That's not one of those. You don't think Elspeth's that good? I mean, she was one of the better old boomer planeswalkers, but there's a reason there's not very many of those left in the cube. You compared her like to something like Minsc and Boo or whatever, right? We've had a long time. She's had a lot of activations, and we are still very in this game. That lethals me, I think. Maybe my Intrepid was supposed to serve. Force the True Name to block it. And then in the extra turn, they just do that again, yeah. All right, all right. To game 3 we go. Toxic coming back in. I guess I cut Necromancy. Can't beat Elspeth. I think the Time Walk did a little bit more there, but that's just me. That was kind of a combination of 4 cards, huh? Not to mention the Reclamation, rebuying the True Name that held off my board for like 5 turns. I guess, huh? I wonder if Liliana was the grab here. Three cards with Mind Twist is pretty good. It was hard to say no to. May have been correct. If we can land 4 cards, though, it kind of looks like we can land 4 cards. God damn it. I would like to go back. Why didn't they draw their deck? We all saw that, right? They could have just literally just drawn their deck right there. Very surprised that I'm not dead over here. Hey, Larry B. Bobo, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 17 months. God damn it. Cut it out. I wanted to revoke her the Teferi, but now I gotta revoke her the Shorkai, I think. Oh, hold on. If I fracture identity to Fairy, then I'll just like make sure that I never get cat comboed. I think I want that Shorkai. I kind of want to Mind Twist them. I could Mind Twist them for 3 and then play Revoker. But then they're just like drawing so many cards in the meanwhile. Almost makes the Mind Twist bad. I'm going to lose this game with this Mind Twist in my hand. Like just cursing myself. No, Memory Lapse was the previous match, I think. Hell yeah. Maybe I should have been Intrepid. Oh, when we duress them? Yeah, you might be right about that, Gig Brock. Wrath, Treachery, Elspeth. I was planning on playing at Revoker here. I guess I can still do that. I could also Parallax Wave the Larcenist and just activate Shorekai. So the plan here is to Toxic the opponent's board and then play Revoker on whatever next turn. We'll see what they do. The Teferi could answer the Shorekai this turn. It could bounce the Parallax Wave if they had some things to do with Cat and stuff. But then they are losing the Teferi. Toxic just got a little better. Haste up Beat Elm. They loot away Reclamation. I think that means I need to play out the Voidwalker before I Toxic here. It's a little awkward, but I think it's the line. Does Voidwalker into Toxic make sense? Gotta be 5. Because the Wandering Emperor could pump the Duelist out of sweeper range. Hell yeah, Mark. Free live show. That's sweet. So everyone got what I did that, right? I ran out the Voidwalker. Make sure that the Duelist and the Larcenist get exiled so then the Reclamation can't get them back. Yeah. And then Teferi finally answers Shorekai. At least we got a few activations out of it, Drew a few cards. And now we can Revoker that Wanderer, run out Blade Splicer, Ephemerate the Blade Splicer. Although Ephemerating Blade Splicer is not amazing, right? Just gives me 1/3/3 and the Teferi stops the flashback. Hey, Champion IRL, thanks for 36 months. Kind of feels like this game's slipping away. Not a great feeling. Appreciate that, Daboom. Hey, Champion RL. Thanks the sub. Thanks the 36 months, the 3 years. It is a shame we're not going to get the rebound. Even more of a shame. Our dragon's already exiled, right? Yeah. Great. No lands in the deck, but there's still a Dark Ritual. Yeah, a lot of things lined up well this game, huh? The Mind Twist got Elspeth, Treachery, and Wrath of God. But their Planeswalkers just got to stay in play a little too long, huh? Just a smidge too long. They had enough time to find the other Wrath there, the other Wrath effect. GG's. Again.